Hey Scorpio, sorry I'm getting these out a little bit later than I wanted to. I was hoping to get them out before the actual new moon. But just know this is your new moon reading for February for manifestation and abundance. This will go through the full moon, so it will still be relevant. So please, my Scorpios, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, and there is plenty more coming, please hit the subscribe button. I definitely appreciate any comments that you have. I'm just starting out here on YouTube, so the more I know about what you like and find beneficial and useful, the more I can provide that. And last but not least, if you do feel guided to leave a tip, donation, offering, or other blessing, the information to do that is in the description box. All right, you got 2 cards, Scorpio, for your overall theme. Fellow travelers, so support is all around you. It may not look like it, but it is there. And I love that these are both like real adventure cards, like fellow travelers and great adventures. So take a risk and venture forward because you do have the support. So those are your themes for this manifestation and abundance reading, Scorpio. See where Scorpio is on their map. What direction do they need, Spirit? What is the overall direction that you would give our Scorpios in their manifestation and abundance? Let's see. All right. So goblins. So this is, it looks like you may have had like some inner demons, or some haters around you that you are just moving away from now. And that may be why Spirit is letting you know that there are people who actually support you out there. So whether this is internal demons or external little goblin demons, you are moving away from that. You are resolving that. You are understanding that whether internal or external, that is no longer serving you. So how is this energy showing up in Scorpio's reality, Spirit? How is this information showing up? Or how is this energy, I'm sorry, excuse me. How is this energy showing up in Scorpio's reality, Spirit? How is this energy showing up for us Scorpios? All right, so there is definitely some withholding or some mistrust in love. So that does not necessarily mean like romantic love. This may be a friendship. This may be someone that you're working in partnership with. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man, but it may be someone who holds more of a masculine energy or role. And so there is some sort of withholding of emotions. It may also be a place that because of the little goblins that you have been dealing with, that it may be a place where you were just being emotionally shut off. But I think in that, what I'm hearing is that there was a shut off in your creativity and your willingness to kind of trust yourself and trust your instincts in moving forward. And in whatever this is that you're trying to manifest, that, you know, Spirit is basically letting you know, like, let the haters go, let the inner demons go, support is all around you for you to take this risk and move forward. All right, so we have the 3 of Cups. How is this manifesting in Scorpio's physical reality, Spirit? How is this manifesting in Scorpio's physical reality? Interesting. So I swear, Scorpio, this is reading like a love reading. Y'all Scorpios out there trying to manifest some love. So there's some sort of celebration that is going on or is going to take place, or that you may have been invited to. Otherwise, there is just this sense of community that you're coming into. And so that may be it, where you're moving out of, you know, this whole idea of like these goblins, these haters, these, you know, whatever inner demons were drawing those people to you, to this community that really supports you, that enjoys you, that's just a celebration to be a part of. And so we have that in the 3 of Cups. So then we have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups. And so these are both upright. And this is kind of, moving forward with a passion. If it's a person, it's kind of the charmer that may not be all talk. So there may be, some things that you are a little bit all talk about, or that someone, and that may be related to also this kind of reversed energy here, where there may be someone who, or a situation that's just all talk, that's very passionate, and maybe and it can't be a project. Like I said, this is reading like a love reading, but it may be, a project that you're just, this person has a lot of passion about, but I don't know if they're actually like putting in the work. And so, but there is someone else around who is a little bit younger, who may have a little bit more immaturity, or this may even be you, where there's a little bit more naivete or lack of experience or something, but the intention and the devotion is sincere. Whereas I feel with this card, like there's these two energies going on, where there's this one, and it is in the upright, but I'm just feeling like this is the charmer and this is the substance. Like, that's what I'm feeling, is that like there are these two different energies, and I don't know if they're different people. We're going to clarify this a little bit. I don't always do this, but when it's a little ambiguous like that, I figure we need to clarify. All right. Ooh, interesting. Again, I tell you, this is reading like a love reading. Okay, so yeah, it looks like one of these, so here with the King of Wands, there is the Three of Swords. So there's some sort of broken-hearted energy that's going on here. And maybe this is related to the whole, I really do feel like this is related to how this energy is coming through with the man with the heart reversed, where there is just someone who like charmed you, and I feel like you put a lot of energy in and just ended up with a broken heart. And I feel like this person here is like they're young, and there's just you don't necessarily see the long-term potential. And this could be two projects, like one that you're really passionate about, but you're just kind of heartbroken because it's not moving forward in a way. It's kind of like in the end kind of superficial, and it doesn't have the that you wanted. And this one kind of has the deeper substance, but there just hasn't been the long-term planning, or you don't know if it's sustainable over the long term. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. So let's get at the work, because this almost always clarifies everything deeper. So what is the affirmation that Scorpio needs to focus on, or can focus on, to manifest the best possible outcome in this scenario, the most beneficial outcome to them? Ooh, attitude. I attract success and positive people into my life with my positive attitude. And so I believe that this is really like you're moving into having a more positive attitude, because these two options that you have here are kind of like, there's one where you don't necessarily see the long-term benefit or long-term future with it, and the one where there's like, a whole bunch of passion and a whole bunch of talk and what have you. It's just, it's superficial, and it's one that I think you really wanted that one to work, and it kind of breaks your heart that it's not. But the thing is that there is, though, this community that is building around you, that is supporting you in whatever this genuine thing is. So, and then that's the card I get. So you have this attitude, universe is saying, have this positive attitude so you can attract the people towards you that can help you with this. And then your guides are directly saying, like, have courage and ask for the help that you need. And it's also saying, what I love about this card is don't just ask for the help. Accept the help when it's offered. So there may be people out there who are offering you help that you are not accepting. Oh, no, I'm fine. No, Scorpio, take that help. Spirit is like, no. There is a great adventure afoot. But you are going to need the help of your fellow travelers. Like, you're going to need that support. And so this is what it's telling you to get that support. So we're going to look at the light work, shadow work. We just got that card. And then we'll look at the mindset soul evolution work. I'm still kind of understanding how to refer to each one of these aspects of the reading. And so I appreciate your patience with me as you know, I'm guided to what kind of brings out the most helpful information. Oh my goodness. And I feel like maybe this was in another reading. So the shadow work, light work that you're doing is with the Queen. And so you're working on the shadow aspects right now. So we have the Queen, and the shadow aspects are really working with how we deal with challenges from authority, and how we kind of wield our power, and moving into that place where you know, we wield not only our power, but our, you know, because it is a feminine archetype, it doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but it is what we associate with the feminine, the Queen, and being able to really find that balance. And that may be also be part of what's going on here, is finding that a balance between, you know, our passion and our loves, and really how do we balance that out so it comes through in a nice, healthy way, and it isn't on one side or another. So that's kind of some of the stuff that's going on there with the Queen archetype. And I'll bring it up here so you guys can hopefully read a little bit of it, and really take that and work with that in your meditations and your contemplations. And so then with the mindset soul evolution work, you're really being guided to surrender to your intuition. So, you know, I really do feel like, you know, in this scenario, like, you know, out of these two energies that are coming at you, this, you know, kind of passionate yet somewhat superficial or not fully formed energy that either has the potential or is just, there's something about it that's just heartbreaking for you. And then, you know, this other energy that is not quite as mature, you know, and again, it might be a project that's in its infancy that you still can't quite see, you know, how it's going to be profitable, or how it's going to be beneficial, or how it's going to, you know, bring forth what it is that you're actually looking to manifest. So let us look at the outcomes that Scorpio can expect if they do their work. Spirit, what outcomes can Scorpio expect if they do their work here? What do we got going on? Ooh, that was just a shift of energy. Like, you got, like, it's like I told you guys that, and you guys were like, oh gosh, I'm tired. Thank you. Yes, that's what I need to hear. All right. Interesting. Okay. Yep. All right. I'm telling you guys, this is reading like I love reading. So I don't know if a lot of you Scorpios are like either that in love with what you are trying to manifest, or if if a lot of you Scorpios out there, you're like, no, I'm trying to manifest an abundance of love right now. I need some love. So we have the King of Swords, which is this very balanced, logical energy. And whether or not, now, I mean, it's interesting because there are a couple of ways that you can read this. Is, you know, we could read that from up here you have, you know, this kind of king, or this Knight of Wands energy that's very passionate, but kind of all talk, not necessarily a lot of follow through, that's breaking your heart, or that's somewhere about, or, and again, it could be a project. Then we have this Page of Cups energy that has a lot more substance, but you don't necessarily see a long-term future, or this person or this project, there's just a lack of planning there. And then we have the King of Swords. So we've like gone through the Page, we've gone through the Knight, and now we've gone through the King, which the King of Swords is just this very balanced, logical energy. It is I don't want to say it's not emotional, but this individual, or this type of energy, the emotions don't overly influence. Logic is always brought in to temper the emotions in the situation. And then we have this whole idea of, you know, you doing this work is going to build this steady foundation that opens doors. This is like the first set of kind of reward on your path of working where there's definitely some reward, some accomplishment. You've built the foundation, you've opened the doors necessary to achieve your goals and manifest what you want to manifest. And then there's definitely some sort of union decision that is really positive that is going to come out of this. I mean, this is the Lovers. This is the, kind of the acceptance of the offer. And so that is, whatever offer is going on with this. But I feel like this may be a whole different energy or a whole different project, that you may have like two options that you're looking at that just aren't working for you. But if you do your work, and if you do your work and live into your queen, your king, whether it be a project or a person, is there for you to build this foundation with and create this union with. So that is what I am getting for you guys. Let's see what the final message from the universe is for our Scorpios. What is the final message here, Spirit, for our Scorpios? For their February new moon reading, what is the final message? So whatever this is, Scorpios, love is on your side. So take that. So love is on your side and luck is on your side, is what you're being told. All right, my Scorpios, I really, as always, hope that this was really beneficial, really helpful and useful. Please let me know in the comments or by giving me a thumbs up if it was. Lots of love, you guys. And I will see you next reading. Bye.